All day when it comes to prophets, we don't play. Reaching Israelites in the four corners every day. Breaking soil, yeah, we're royal, and we teaching in His might. We don't fight for corners, but instead we're taking flights. We taking over the world. 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 Yeah. Had to take a tour, now we loading up the Tahoe. In the worst city, it get litty in Chicago. Not in my house, get old block like my tumbo. We ain't never scared, always going where the crime go. It don't stop there, yeah, you see us on the media, but we be taking trips to reach our people up in India. It don't make no sense how the haters just be mad at you when we doing our work. See our blueprints all in Africa. Yeah, this Bible had to be told. Damn it, wherever we go, constantly reaching the fold, working in purple and gold. So we're saying bye now, but Lord we'll be back later. Black guy with the forces like we're Darth Vader. All around the whole world like an equator. We taking over the world. All day when it comes to prophets, we don't play. Reaching Israelites in the four corners every day. Breaking soil, yeah, we're royal, and we teaching in His might. We don't fight for corners, but instead we're taking flights. We taking over the world. 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 We taking over the world.
Just left the SB lines, now we popping down the gangway. 5 countries bound, yeah, we pulling in the same way. Ironic how they bought us, now they brought us to the same place. This ain't live wood, but reminds me of the same thing. Ain't this strange? We been up on it, I'm raving the moan, I'm not Benjamin, but I'm up in it. Got plenty of vengeance up on me, but you know we only about teaching repentance for interest. Gave Edom the business, got blood on my fringes. You know how we battle, not carnal but vicious. Remain on this mission while some lost the vision, cause we get it cracking, what's that? Let's get it.
You are now flying.
Drop the naked down on their asses. We official. Skippers say we out of bounds, but the rest this place is whistle. God got me, I'm on fire. Take the slide for a drizzle. We go all around, miles from the crystal. Wake up, Bishop. We don't fizzle, we go.
All day when it comes to prophets, we don't play. Reaching Israelites in the four corners every day. Breaking soil, yeah, we're royal, and we teaching in His might. We don't fight for corners, but instead we're taking flights. We taking over the world. 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 We taking over the world.
Gotta fight for my respect. Give nothing else but my best. All hands on deck. Don't care about my stress. Give my all to ain't nothing left. All hands on deck.
Wisdom cry in the streets. Hear the word, better take heed. Give the sense of prophecies. Load the script like a clip, we don't miss when it hit. Wisdom cry in the streets. Hear the word, better take heed. Give the sense of prophecies. Load the script like a clip, we don't miss. Wisdom cry in the streets.
On Sunday, we gon' set it off. No Queen Latifah, we the kings and priests. A teacher, a reader, they bringin' that ether. Cry loud when we teach in the streets. Bring it out, Austin bringing that heat. This the best way to start off the week. They may hate us, imitate us, they'll never be IUIC. Shout out the bishops, we fired up in the spirit of Christ. Tune in every Sunday night, about 9, that's Eastern time. Like, comment, subscribe, bringing bringing out information they hide. Trying to get back, sight to the blind. Study, pray, apply. Seek out the wisdom you'll find.
Wisdom cry in the streets. Hear the word, better take heed. Give the sense of prophecies. Load the script like a clip, we don't miss when it hit. Wisdom cry in the streets. Hear the word, better take heed.
Yup. We back. Come on, get them right.
Check. There we go.
Live. Yes, sir.
Hey. All right. Hey, I'm your host, Officer Micah.
Officer Khalil.
Officer Sahel.
Officer Elahu.
Officer Joshua.
Officer Zakur.
And we make up
WCO.
Y'all know how we open up. Shout out to the leadership, the general,
come on.
Bishop Nathaniel, Bishop Yalsop, Bishop Kanah,
That right.
Big Wolf. Also, our local captains, Captain Matt, Captain Bankaniah, and we can't forget about our own leader, Officer Rassis.
Come on.
Shout out, my brother. All right, Lord's will. We'll catch you next week, bro. Catch you next week.
That's right.
All right, but other than that,
How was your week?
how was my week? My week was good when it pertains to the Sabbath, bro.
Come on.
Pertains to the Sabbath, man.
You was moving around.
Austin, we always moving around.
Come on.
That's
Come
one
on.
thing about Austin. Matter of fact, we had to back up to last week.
Yeah.
What happened last week?
Well, get the violin. All right. So,
We went to OKC.
y'all went to OKC, but
Yeah.
we try to go get some, we did go get some wisdom, right?
Right.
So all praise to the Most High, we got a chance to visit headquarters.
We-
So you rank men, it is your duty to go check in at headquarters, all right?
But who was with you?
Officer Joshua, Officer Zakur.
Can you put the camera on Officer Joshua, please? Okay, that's awesome. Oh, that guy, him too?
Officer
All right,
Zakur
them
was
two
with
guys
us.
with you. Now put the camera over
My
here.
brother left you.
Put the camera.
Officer Lahu.
Officer Lau.
Had a
He
damn
was with
good
us
time.
too,
I love
right?
it.
Okay.
They had a fantastic time,
love
right?
Okay.
But me and Joshua's flight, unfortunately, was like the
gosh.
Negro flight.
Oh, God.
Buddy pass / standby, which
Right.
we didn't know it was a
Right.
standby.
Right.
So long story short, we got stranded. We got stranded. We was there from Friday to Wednesday.
Wow. They sound like Paul when he got
Man,
stranded.
I had at least
Doing the
Paul,
work.
At least Paul had clothes though. Paul had clothes. My clothes got shipped off with
Wow.
the airplane. So the airplane took my clothes and didn't take me.
Wow.
Damn.
So I had to do the like the fringes where you had to buy some shirts. I had to make it do. I had to make it do. But I kept it
Wow.
lawful though. I kept it
Wow.
lawful.
Oh,
What kind of
praise
fringes you say you had?
The fringes. The poor man. We call it the poor man.
That ain't no damn
Hey, he had the fringes from the wilderness. The first ones from Numbers 15. Them the fringes.
Oh man.
Oh,
The fringes he had.
But we had a good time though. We got a chance to spend time
I
with
could have
leadership.
swore you said, when you said headquarters, it sounded like airporters. That's what I thought you were saying.
Headquarters.
Headquarters.
Headquarters, man.
Said you ain't gonna get no wisdom in no darn airport.
Right.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's what I heard, because he was up in that thing for like a week.
Man.
That was a whole
He
movie,
was talking
bro.
to the kiosk.
Shout out to headquarters.
Oh, praise him.
fantastic hospitality. The food
Right.
was amazing. The food
That's
was
right.
amazing.
And the
Oh,
classes
praises.
too, right?
Classes was
Fire.
fire.
Deacon Arthur came with that fire, bro.
Bruh, he cooking.
The Romans 5 was woo.
Bruh, yo.
Cooking.
And then Bishop Nathaniel finished up, through the alley-oop, Bishop
Oh,
Nathaniel
praise.
came through with the grand slam. So all
Definitely.
praise.
Every week he come with that fire. though.
He do, man.
Mr. Michael, where were you?
Increase, sir.
Where were you last week?
Well, last week we was in OKC, men out Razes.
And this
And
week-
this week went to El Paso.
Come on.
come on.
And out there, shout out to Officer Emmanuel in Dallas. All the brothers from Dallas, yeah, Dallas come out supporting Shreveport, Houston, Lubbock, San Antonio, a couple other cities as well, local, came out to help build up that congregation in El Paso. So, hey, we'll give them a shout out as well while we're here. Shout out to El Paso. Lord's will they continue to do the work out there and build, because that's what it's all about. IUIC worldwide.
That's right.
That's right.
Praise. We had
Don't
a
stop.
lot of events this week too. We had
Right.
a
Locally?
Saving Sarah's Daughter event.
Yes.
We had a
booth?
YVCR booth.
Yeah.
And we had a Black History booth. So it was called Motown Downtown. And it's something that I was talking, I was like, man, when you go to events like this, you see the sisters dressed up with their natural hair. Right. As if it's a costume.
Right.
Like, oh, we want to hit the 70s or the 80s or the 90s look. No, that's your original look.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Most High is the author of beauty, but our sisters don't rock their original hair until it's a event that goes retro or go back in history. Right. And I'm like, that was foolishness.
Too busy trying to be like Esau. Right. Be like the other nations. We take on their customs. That's why it said that in Psalms like 135. It talks about when we come around the nations, we take on their ways. We dress like them. All of our inherit everything we inherit came from them. We want to be like them, man.
That's right.
Envy thou not the oppressor.
Yes, sir. So,
like you say, that event bring us back to our own natural,
right?
Our own natural habitat, if you will, or our natural ways. So, all right. Other than that, let's pull up that thumbnail, man. Let's pull up the thumbnail. This is what we're getting into today. Let's read that.
Dragon versus dragon. Edom, Amalek, and the Carmanians.
Wow, look at that. You got the missiles in the back.
That boy D Jizzle.
Man.
It's a lot going on today. It is a lot going on in the world also, Micah.
Hey, who did that? Mark Judah did that thing, man?
Yes, sir.
Hey, shout out, man.
I think he did the steel one. I believe
That's
AZ
fire.
came back and did the motion one. But yeah, man, great job. Shout out to Brother Mark and Officer AZ.
Man. Shout out, man.
Shout out. So,
great work.
So, as you see in the thumbnail, we got Esau, Amalek, Carmanians.
Okay.
All right. Okay. And guess what? We know that they are in the scriptures and everything starts right here. Give me this precept real quick. Matthew chapter 24 and start with verse 6.
Let's go. The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 6.
Come on.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet.
Right. So what Christ is telling us, guess what? These things are going to happen. And guess what? Leadership has constantly been prepping us with it. Like all the brothers was just saying, how leadership coming out with these fire classes, prepping you, letting you know, listen, you better make sure you're right with God. You better make sure you doing what you're supposed to be doing. Like Peter said, hey, when them news hit, you better be ready. And right now, the nations are at war one with another, but it ain't the end yet. A lot more things have to take place. Right. And right now, it's just constantly brewing up. All right. So, hey, we got give me that first short. All right, we're gonna start here, but I'm gonna back up and we're gonna go into who Esau is, who Amalek is, and who the Carmanians are.
Okay.
All right, play that.
Israel launched the first military strikes inside Iran today, hitting military targets in Tehran, Isfahan, and Natanz.
Pause it. So as y'all know, this thing actually started yesterday.
Right.
All right. And it's constantly brewing. Things are still happening live today. Things are still going on. Go ahead and play that.
But this wasn't just a military operation. The real game was played 24 hours earlier. Let's rewind. On February 27th, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi lands in Israel, the only head of state to visit during active conflict. Just around that time, Pakistan also launched strikes inside Afghanistan. Two seemingly unrelated events. But the dots connect through India and Israel. Netanyahu and Mossad may have privately asked India for two critical things. First, strategic port access and real-time intelligence through India-operated Chabahar port in Iran and Duqm port in Oman, giving Israel indirect logistical reach into the region. Second, leverage India's quiet but growing diplomatic channel with the Taliban. Here's the masterstroke. India was asked to pressure the Taliban to escalate on Pakistan's western front.
So what they're showing you is how alliances being made. You see that? That's what he's showing you. That's why he said it happened 24 hours before the first bombs hit. Go ahead.
And now diplomatically aligned with India, obliged. Result? Divert Pakistan's attention to Afghanistan, exactly as Israel wanted. But why would Israel want to keep Pakistan away from Iran? Remember the last direct conflict with Iran? Pakistan sided with Iran and provided covert intelligence, military, and diplomatic support. This time, Israel made sure history does not repeat. By pinning Pakistan's military attention on its
So what
western
he's showing
border,
you is this is not their first run-in with Iran.
That's right.
And actually, Bishop showed it yesterday.
Right.
You see that? So this is an ongoing thing. So now that's why he said this time he's coming with a different strategy. Go ahead.
Israel is trying to minimize the covert Pakistani support for Iran. No troops, no supplies, no second front for Iran. Chabahar and Duqm give India, and now Israel, control over key supply lines. While Pakistan is busy firefighting in the west, Iran stands alone. One coordinated 24-hour sequence, Modi's visit, Taliban pressure, sudden Pak-Afghan clash, has completely changed the battlefield.
Right. So, but guess what? Iran ain't backing down.
Right.
Iran ain't backing down. So they might have got hit, but play the next one. I hope it's lined up right. Play the next one, showing you that Iran ain't backing down. Go ahead.
Do you know that one night of strikes just did something no modern war has done in decades? Within hours, an entire leadership structure disappeared, and the Middle East was pushed to the edge. More than 200 fighter jets from the United States, Israel, and the UK launched coordinated strikes deep inside Iran. This wasn't just a military operation, it was a decapitation strike. In a single day, Iran's supreme leader, the president, and top military commanders were reportedly killed. Missiles hit IRGC headquarters, military bases, and key government compounds. But Iran didn't bow. Iran retaliated. Missiles were fired toward northern Israel and U.S. bases, Al-Udeid, Al-Dhafra, Al-Salem, and the 5th Fleet in Bahrain. Tehran then moved to close the Strait of Hormuz, threatening global oil supply. Iran's leadership is gone, but the conflict doesn't end here. The Iranian forces have announced that they will take revenge.
Wow, you see that? So showing you that they ain't backing down.
Right.
They might have been hit and they took losses and stuff like that, but they came right back. It was another video that says they came back and struck back within 1 hour.
So they was already prepared.
They was prepared.
They was already prepared, and also they already knew who their enemy was.
Yes.
So they strategically knew that this day would eventually happen.
Yes, because they had been trying to make negotiations with Trump, but Trump keep rejecting everything. He ain't accepting. He ain't come to no agreement.
Right.
So they've been expecting this.
Can I get a scripture real quick,
Come
also?
on.
Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 23 through 25. So
Let's go.
It's no better time. And that's why, all of us, humbly speaking, we really thank the Lord for Israel United in Christ. Like, this should be a faith booster for leadership year after year after year. Hey, prepare your households. Prepare what's coming. 2nd Ezra 15.
Right.
2nd Ezra chapter 16. Amos chapter 1. 6 down. All of these scriptures in Ezekiel. All of these scriptures in Amos. All of these scriptures, Jeremiah, Isaiah.
Right.
All of these prophecies that our leadership has been giving us. This should be a faith booster to see that everything that they said through the Spirit of Christ is coming to pass. Read what you got.
That's right.
Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 23.
Let
us hold fast the profession of our faith.
The profession of our faith. This is our faith right here. Keeping the commandments in the faith of Jesus Christ. Read.
Without wavering.
Without wavering. Why would you waver at a time like this? Why would you waver when you see years ago that the leadership was prophesying about the Carmanians,
right,
about the dragons in the wilderness, about Esau, about Gaza, about all of the waters going on, and then you can literally see it right before your eyes.
Right.
Why waver now? Read what you got.
For he is faithful that promise.
Read.
And let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good work.
This is not the time to have hatred. This is not the time to have malice, to have an evil eye to one another. This is the time to provoke one another to good works. Hey, let's fast together. Let's pray together. Hey, I got waters. What do you have? Let's put our tools together so that we can build for times like this. Read. Come on.
Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together.
And this is what we're doing. This is why we come out here, not only on the Sabbath, but the new moons, during the week, Malachi chapter 3 and 16, talking to each other each and every day, because this should be a faith booster, seeing these things come to pass. So I just wanted to pull that scripture out, because it's like, man, we never heard this in a Christian church. We never heard any of the prophecies and things like that in a Christian church. Now you can literally see leadership saying these things, and these things are coming to pass. Man, what a time to be alive.
Go to show you that this is a true book. The Bible is a real book. So prophecies are in here. Some things are past, and some things have yet to come to pass. So we right here in the midst of it, man.
All praises.
All praises. You got something? All right. So now, we just seen two shorts on how
Iran.
Israel had launched the attack, and how Iran countered it. Remember, I just said this thing been going on for a minute, right? Play this.
November 4th, 1979. Revolutionary students stormed the U.S. Embassy in Tehran. 52 American diplomats are taken hostage. The crisis lasts 444 days. The new leader of Iran, Ruhollah Khomeini, calls America the Great Satan. The sitting U.S. president, Jimmy Carter, freezes Iranian assets. Diplomatic relations collapse. They have never fully recovered. September 22nd, 1980. Iraq invades Iran. The Iran-Iraq War begins. The United States quietly backs Saddam Hussein. 1984. The U.S. designates Iran a state sponsor of terrorism. July 3, 1988. A U.S. Navy cruiser shoots down Iran Air Flight 655. 290 civilians are killed. The war ends a month later. The bitterness does not. June 4, 1989. Khomeini dies. A new supreme leader rises. Ali Khamenei. Hardline ideology remains. January 29, 2002. President George W. Bush labels Iran part of the axis of evil. The war on terror expands. Iran accelerates nuclear development. August 2002. An Iranian opposition group reveals secret nuclear facilities at Natanz and Iraq. The nuclear standoff begins. June 14, 2013. Hassan Rouhani, a relative moderate, is elected president of Iran. Secret talks begin. July 14, 2015. The Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action is signed, negotiated under Barack Obama. Iran agrees to limit uranium enrichment. Sanctions are lifted. For a moment, the temperature drops. May 8, 2018. President Donald Trump withdraws from the nuclear deal. Sanctions return under a maximum pressure campaign. Iran's economy contracts sharply. Trust evaporates.
And see, right there, that's what I was saying, how they've been trying to make deals.
Trying
to come to negotiations, but Trump keep rejecting it. So it was back then and now. Go ahead. And that was his first term. Go ahead.
Trust evaporates. June 20th, 2019.
Say trust
Iran
evaporates.
shoots down a U.S. surveillance drone. The U.S. prepares airstrikes, then cancels them at the last minute. The region inches toward war. January 3rd, 2020. A U.S. drone strike kills Iranian General Qasem Soleimani in Baghdad. Iran retaliates days later with missile strikes on U.S. bases in Iraq. No full war, but the shadow of one. April 2021. Indirect talks resume in Vienna to revive the nuclear deal. Sanctions relief versus nuclear limits. Start again. Negotiations stall again.
So that's what's constantly been happening. They've been constantly trying to make negotiations, but they're like, nah. America don't want to negotiate with them. Why? Because of the Israelis. Because of Israel. That state, that's the reason why. And that's why you see them, they the ones that's really heading this thing up. USA just backing them up. They look like the front man, though.
Yep. The crazy thing is, Joshua, you was talking about that earlier, like when they was talking, they said that secretly they was backing up Saddam Hussein earlier.
Yes, absolutely.
So United States have been playing. They was playing both sides. You know what I mean? That's how America is. Wherever they can benefit from, that's whose side that they play.
Oh yeah,
and America always been like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. And we got probably pull up a video later to show you that that's what they do. They create coups on the back end with the CIA, FBI, etc., and put puppet leaders in place. Right. First, they create that turmoil within the people and within their government. To overthrow the actual good leader that's for that people, to put in place a puppet leader after that. So, like you said, it can be to the benefit of the United States of America.
Hey, I was gonna say they showed a part of this video where they backed Saddam Hussein against Iran.
Right.
Just a show ago when we did the petrodollar, we talked about how then later Saddam Hussein was labeled weapons of mass destruction, and now they all against. They used them. Hey, let me get a scripture real quick. Let me get Psalms 55 and 20 and 21.
The book of Psalms, chapter 55 and verse 20. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
So he made a deal. They made a deal with Saddam Hussein to fight on their behalf for their benefit against Iran. Read on.
He hath broken his covenant.
And then he broke the covenant. How? Because then they turned on Saddam Hussein and they killed him. The same way they do with all throughout history. You'll be their friend until they don't need you, or until they need what you got. That's when the friendship ends. Go ahead.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
That's his nature. He can't go against his nature. He was blessed with the sword from the time of Cain and with Esau. He was blessed with the sword. That's his gift. That's how he's going to live. He's going to live by war. Finish the verse.
His words were softer than oil.
So no matter how nice they talk to you, no matter how they try to befriend you, read.
Yet were their drawn swords.
That's how he truly going to live. That's how he's going to really deal with the people.
Right,
That's right.
And that's the characteristics of Esau. All right, so give me that in Revelations 20 and verse 2. That's his characteristics. So we about to read it.
Revelation.
And you know what else he said? He said that they said that he was Satan. United States was Satan.
Yes.
Right? Read that.
Revelation chapter 20 and verse 2. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent.
That what?
That old serpent.
He's talking about from the book of Genesis. That old serpent, come on.
Which is the devil.
Which is who?
The devil.
The devil means deceiver.
That's right.
So that's what he run around doing, trying to deceive every nation up on the face of the earth. Come on.
And Satan.
And who?
And Satan. And bound him 1,000 years.
All right, so he said that he is Satan. Read on.
And cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more.
I want the one where he
Verse
said
2 in the beginning.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
go back to red. Come on.
Verse 2.
Verse 2.
Uh-huh.
And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan.
It's one that said red. It was a precept that talked about him being red. But from now, go ahead and go to Genesis 25.
Genesis chapter 25 and verse.
Start at 20. Just hit 25.
Verse 25. And the first came out red.
And the first came out who?
Out red.
Uh-huh.
All over like in hairy garment.
Right, come on.
And they called his name Esau.
And they called his name Esau. Read on.
And after that came his brother out. And his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
Uh-huh.
And his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them.
So his name was Esau. Go to chapter 27. Genesis 27 and start at 37.
The book of Genesis, chapter 27, verse 37. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy Lord, And all his brethren have I given to him for servants. And with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? And Esau said unto his father.
So his name was called Esau. All right, come on, came out red. Come on.
Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above.
Right, so that's why you can see, Bishop just showed it last night, where all of their military bases are.
Right.
All right, we talk about it all the time, but we just regurgitating it again, right? So this is where Esau is all over the earth. Come on.
And by thy sword shall thou live.
And by what?
And by thy sword shall thou live.
And by the sword shall he live. So it looks like Venezuela harmless. It looked like Iran harmless. But Esau just lived by the dang on sword.
Right.
So he gonna go buck him.
Right. That one was Revelations 12:3.
Yes, sir. That's what I
Yes,
want.
sir.
Come on.
Revelation 12:3.
All right, so you finished that out?
Yes, sir.
Let's go read that real quick.
Revelation chapter 12 and verse 3. And there appeared another wonder in heaven. And behold, a great red dragon.
A great red dragon. And we just read in Genesis 25:25 that he came out red.
Right.
So the Bible lets you know that that is Esau.
That's right.
All right, so he gonna live by the sword and make war with all the other nations. That's what he's doing.
That's his nature.
That's his nature.
Hey, what our brother Jasper say? That's who he is.
That's just
That's
how
who
he
he
is.
is.
That's how he is.
That's how he is. And the whole world know it. That's why you have people scared to even say, the white man.
Right.
People
That's like saying the boogeyman.
yeah, they be dang on almost whispering at the camp. You say, who is the devil? Who the one put your people in slavery?
Right.
Who the one dropping bombs over there? They don't want to
Right.
say it. Scared. Scared to say the dang on white man is the devil.
Can I get one real quick?
Come on.
Job chapter 30, because we talking about the dragon, right?
Right.
And Esau being a dragon.
Right.
Go to Job chapter 30 and read verse 29. Job chapter 30 and verse 29. Because wasn't Esau's Jacob's brother?
That's right.
All right.
That's
Job
right.
chapter 30 and verse 29.
We just read it. He came out red and his brother came out after him.
Read that.
The book of Job chapter 30 and verse 29.
Uh-huh.
I am a brother to dragons.
To what?
To dragons.
Esau is the dragon. That's who Esau is.
Right.
Esau is the dragon. He's the red dragon. He's the scarlet. He's the red scarlet. He's Babylon the Great. That's who Esau is. He's a dragon. Read.
I am a brother to dragons and a companion to owls.
So there's plenty of scriptures in the Bible that shows who Esau is.
Right.
He is the dragon the Bible speaks of.
Right. So now let's talk about Amalek for a brief second. Give me that one in Deuteronomy. I believe it's something in 17. That last precept, we'll talk about Amalek. Is it Deuteronomy? I believe it's Deuteronomy where Amalek had came up from behind. 23. Hold up, let me see. I should have had it already. Hold on. I got it. No, let me see.
25, 17. 25.
Yeah, 19.
Yeah, I knew it was the last scripture over there. All right, yep.
Start at 17.
Yes, sir. Start at 17.
Yes, that's it.
Deuteronomy chapter 25 and verse 17. Remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way.
So what we're doing, we pointing out who Amalek is and his characteristics.
Right.
Come on.
When you were come forth out of Egypt, how he met thee by the way, and smote thee hindmost of thee.
So it show you that Amalek got that same spirit.
Yes, sir.
With that war. Come on.
Even all that were feeble behind thee, when thou wast faint and weary, and he feared not God.
He did what?
He feared not God.
And they still don't. They try to say that they come in the name of Jesus, they believe in God, and they God's chosen holy people. They try to push that over the whole earth, but they not. The Bible say he don't fear God.
Right.
Read it again.
How he met thee by the way, and smote the hindmost of thee, even all that were feeble behind thee, when thou wast faint and weary, and he feared not God.
Come on.
Therefore it shall be, when the Lord thy God have given thee rest from all thy enemies round about, and the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee for an inheritance to possess it, that thou shalt blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. Thou shalt not forget it.
Right, so that time had not come yet. Because, of course, our forefather didn't do it from the tribe of Benjamin.
Oh, Saul?
Yeah, he didn't do it. But so he's still going to get his. His day is coming. So right now, he's pretending to be the Jews. All right, give me that Revelation 2:9.
Revelation chapter 2 and verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
Which what?
Which say they are Jews. And are not.
But they not the real Jews. The Bible say they not the real Jews. The Bible say the Jews are black. Right?
That's
Come on.
right.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
They are the synagogue of Satan. Drop down to verse 24.
Verse 24. But unto you I say, and unto the rest in Thyatira, as many as have not this doctrine, and which have not known the depths of Satan.
The what?
The depths of Satan.
Right, which have not known the depths of Satan. That's why our people are still so bewitched by whatever they put on the TV. They still bewitched by anything that Esau tell them or Amalek tell them. They put before them. Our people are bewitched because they don't know how deep their doctrine go.
Right.
That's why when you show them that Amalek is putting up and Esau is putting up, Christ is being a white man, we tell them he black, they don't believe it because you don't know how deep his doctrine go. He want to be you.
Right.
Come on.
As they speak, I will put upon you none of the burden, but that which you have already hold fast till I come.
Right, so that's always the goal or the message to Israel is to hold fast until Christ come. All right, so hold fast what you got. All right, so play this next one. After this, then we're going to talk about the Carmanians. Play that.
Did you know that only 2 countries ever attacked the United States?
All right, hold it. I know why I pulled this one. This one going to show you. Right now, y'all already seen he say there was 2 countries that have attacked the U.S.
Right.
And they haven't did no retaliation to. You're going to be surprised who the second one is. Play that.
Did you know that only 2 countries ever attacked the United States directly, and one of them was never punished? The first was Japan. In the 1940s, the U.S. cut off Japan's oil supply, so Japan launched a surprise air attack on the U.S. Navy at Pearl Harbor. America entered World War II. 4 years later,
boom,
the war ended with atomic bombs.
Hold it right there. So now it's showing you they retaliated. Right.
Right.
Everybody know about that. Right. Play on.
Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Japan surrendered. Now the second country, in 1967, the U.S. intelligence ship USS Liberty was sailing in international waters. Suddenly, fighter jets and torpedo boats attacked it. 34 American soldiers were killed. The attacker wasn't an enemy. It was Israel. Israel later said it was a mistake, that they thought the ship was Egyptian. And the United States accepted the apology. One attack changed history. The other was quietly buried.
Look at that.
Well.
They ain't worried about that one. They ain't did no retaliation on that one. Why? Because that's their allies.
That's right.
They bow down to Israel, though. They bow down to him. That's the reason why they's like, okay, you can get away with that.
That's crazy.
That's his brother.
That's crazy.
That's little brother right
crazy.
there.
That's crazy right there.
They give all their power over to the beast. So, hey, they in bed together, man.
You know why, though? Because Israel knows who the real Jews are.
Right.
Israel has all of that information.
Right.
And then they control the media. So if America ever wanted to retaliate on Israel, they gonna spill the beans.
Yep.
They gonna spill the beans. They go like there was a book a long time ago that they were reading, and they was saying about the Olympic gold medalist, a black dude, and he went to Adolf Hitler and he wrote a book about it, and he said that America had the Jews, the Jews of God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He said that America was going to be the ones to start the war. You know, and it's just bringing to this time right now that America can't really do anything to Israel because Israel got them by the leash. They know if they try to do anything to Israel, Israel just gonna spill the beans on everything. They're gonna tell all their secrets, all the stuff that they got hidden in behind, all of that stuff that they got. Israel will spill the beans. Israel got them by the leash.
Yeah. That's right. Not only that, Israel has control of the U.S. Treasury.
Yeah,
as well. And it has almost since its conception, almost.
Yep. Treasury, media,
Treasury,
that, yeah.
everything, all the inner workings of America. Amalek runs that.
Music and everything.
Everything. Amalek runs that.
Everything.
Give me that in 1 Samuel 15, 2 and 3. That's what I was looking for earlier.
Good old Saul.
Mm-hmm. Yes. That's going to be good the next video. Y'all on point now.
Yes, sir.
1 Samuel chapter 15 and verse 2. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, I remember that which Amalek did to Israel, how he laid wait for him in the way when he came up from Egypt.
Right, so it's going back to what we just read in the book of Deuteronomy.
Right.
He's telling you about that history, right? How he laid in wait for him. The same thing happening today. They lie and waiting and constantly, what do they call? Like, you can't say that you can't say nothing against Israel.
Anti-Semitic and stuff. Yes,
there you
sir.
go. They doing the same thing today. Right. They putting them same taxes. Come on.
Now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy all that they have.
Right. Once again, we was given the charge to destroy this nation, but we didn't. Our forefathers didn't at that time. Guess what? Right. Guess what? They fulfilling their role right now. But when Christ returned, guess what? He said he gonna come back with that blood on his garments. Isaiah. Right? That was it.
And spare them not, but slay both man and woman, infant and suckling, ox and sheep, camel and ass.
Right, but he didn't do those things. So guess what? He's able to reign and do whatever he's doing today, constantly trying to push out the Pakistanis and push out his borders even further. He's able to do those things right now, but his time is coming. All right, now play this next. Anybody got anything on that?
No.
All right, let's roll.
Trump has kicked a real hornet's nest, and those hornets will now fly.
Pause it. What does that mean? Once, like one of the early videos that we played, that Iran is not laying down.
Right.
That's what that means. That's why I said we're gonna get into the Carmanians in a minute. They are not laying down. So you want war? Everybody don't lay down to a bully.
Right. But that's what you brought out earlier in the video. This is way back. This is old war.
Right.
Old war. This war has been going on for a long time.
Right.
And sooner or later, somebody's gonna get to that point like enough is enough.
Right.
And that's what America has been doing to the whole world.
Right.
We're gonna take this, we're gonna send our people here, we're gonna bring Christianity here, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and they just been getting scot-free.
Yep.
So then it comes to a point where there's a spirit in somebody gonna be like, you know what? Enough is enough.
Right.
And that's what we're seeing today.
Right.
The rise of the Carmanians to say, you know what?
Right. Yep.
Enough is enough.
Yep. And that's heavy you say that, because even in the media here, you've been hearing them say, if America attack us, they better be prepared because we're gonna revenge.
Right.
It's already was out there. So a lot of people ain't surprised. But the surprise was, okay, they initially went ahead and did the attack.
Right. The Christian church was surprised because they don't know what the hell's going on.
Right.
They don't know what's going on.
That's right.
Never will.
Hey, I like that you say that, Officer Khalil. Where do you ever hear the Christian church commenting on world events, world news, prophecy? Where do you ever see it?
They too busy talking about money.
They don't know what Jeremiah 28 and 8 is. They never heard of Jeremiah 28 and 8.
That's
crazy.
right.
Too busy worried about money. All right, play on.
Hey, back it up just a little bit.
We could have read
This assassination has
back it up one time. Let's try to pause and read because it's going to be quick. Read that real quick.
He says the U.S. won't get what it wants in Iran.
Come on, play on. He's going to explain why he's saying that. Come on.
Nation has definitively ruled out the prospect that Trump himself touted last night of a brief exchange of missiles and then a return of a weakened and chastened Iran to the negotiating table.
You see that? They constantly going to the table and they ain't accepting. Come on.
And he says the killing means Iran won't hold back.
Okay, now keep that in mind. Iran won't hold back. Come on.
So what we can now see is a sort of breaks-off injunction between Iran and what is a very large array of Shia militias that it's funded and armed.
So what is Israel trying to do in Iran?
So right. At first, it's saying that Iran ain't gonna back up, and at first, in the beginning, he just was talking about America, how they won't come together at the table. Now he's bringing Israel in the picture. Come on.
Israel's interests and Trump's interests are very different. We know the contours of Greater Israel, and it is to establish Israel with effective control of a much, much greater area than simply the borders of Israel-Palestine.
You see that? That he's telling you what Israel's goal is, what they want to do, extend their that region. Go ahead.
Southern Lebanon, the Druze, southern Syria. Trump wants a quick victory. Trump is less keen on Greater Israel and all the headaches that brings.
Hurst says neither Israel nor the U.S. have a plan for what comes next.
Right. So he's going to explain to you. I'm going to let him say it. He's going to explain why he said this statement right here as well. Go ahead.
They don't have a credible opposition to put in place.
So he's saying like the aftermath. Like, what is their end goal? Did they strategically plan, like, once this happened, once we take control, what we're gonna do next? They don't have nothing in place.
Right.
That's
They got
what
no
I'm telling you.
contingency when you got the spirit of covetousness, you got two of the biggest covetous spirits on the earth.
Right.
They're not thinking about no other plan. They just thinking about eating. Well, whatever they want, that's what they trying to get.
Right. Go ahead.
Have a credible plan for dismantling the IRGC, which is an organization and a military as large as the US Marines. They are completely unprepared for a long war, even more unprepared than Bush was when he invaded Iraq.
That's the point right there I wanted to get to. Because when Bush went in, he didn't have a plan, and then all his stuff fell apart. The same thing he's saying gonna happen with this one. He like, this ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new. They attacking the same way, and they're gonna come up with the same results.
Also, Micah, and we can't contest to this. When the war started in Iraq with the whole 9/11 thing, right? We was down there for years and years, and it got to the point like, what the hell are we doing here?
They didn't have no plan.
To the point where we just packed up and we just left. It was like, this is pointless.
Ship out to 2000. Let's just move
It was
out.
really, nobody knows to this day. Dude, I know you've been in for
It goes back to what it was saying about Saddam Hussein. We went there because of weapons of mass destruction, but there were no weapons.
Right.
So why were they there? What were they doing there? It's the same thing. They go into countries and they plunder resources. They get key access. They
Oil,
destabilize governments.
they
And that's what I'm seeing when they say this. They don't have a plan, meaning they don't have somebody to put in place as a puppet.
That's it right there. There you
They
go.
don't have a puppet leader to establish that because Iran, them Shiites, them Sunnis, they not like South America. They not like some of these other countries.
Hey, back it up a little bit, because I don't know if y'all seen it. He said that they have a military as big as the Marines.
the U.S. Marines.
Right.
Yes,
Yes.
Right.
Right there. A little bit more. All right, play that.
IRGC, which is an organization and a military as large as the US Marines.
There you go. What you was just saying, Asiel.
They are completely unprepared for a long war, even more unprepared than Bush was when he invaded Iraq. And look what happened there.
So he said, look what happened at that time, that they was very unprepared when they went in for war. So like I say, it's a follow thing going on. America is following. They don't know what the hell they doing.
Right. America always been like that. The Vietnam War was the same thing. If you look at the history of America, they like to just bomb and get things over with. But when it's a longevity war, oh man, I'm talking about them little Moabites was whooping their ass in war. I'm for real.
Hey, there was something that was said about this guy in this video that they don't have a plan. And then remember, there was a video that you pulled up about Trump when he was talking about Obama.
Oh, Obama, right.
That was a perfect video how
Right.
he was saying,
Yeah, he was saying, like, so years ago, this is way back when Obama was trying to get elected to be president. He was saying the only reason that Obama will win is if he says that he's going to try to go war with Iran.
Yeah.
So he was being very hypocritical. He was saying, oh, that's all he wants to do. He's ignorant, he's weak, he's not militant and all this. And then here go Trump go to war with Iran. Like, what the hell?
So what you see is they doing the same thing they said with Venezuela. It was drugs in there, which
Right.
really they wanted the oil.
Right.
Over here they saying they got nuclear,
Nuclear,
to
nukes,
build
yeah.
mass destruction.
Right.
Nuclear capability, which they have it, but then they only want them to have so much,
Right.
or whatever the case
And
is.
there's no denying that the whole world know America got nukes.
Right.
So, y'all can have nukes, but nobody else can have nukes.
The bully don't want you to have more than him.
Hey, Officer Micah, that precept that you touched in Deuteronomy 25, it specifically spoke about Amalek
Right.
coming to the feeble,
Right.
the people that's weak. Can you get Obadiah chapter 1? Or it's only one chapter. Obadiah verse 3.
A lot of people say 1 and 3.
Yeah, Obadiah verse 3. Because it's the thing that they're doing, they're fully persuaded in their mind that they could do whatever they want. They fully persuaded in their mind that everybody's weak and they're strong. Nobody's going to rise up, stand up against anything that they do. Even God is on their side in their mind.
Right.
They are God in their mind. But what does the Bible say?
Obadiah verse 3. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee.
The pride of your heart has deceived you, meaning got you all in a twisted up in a trick bag. Got me twisted up, even thinking about your foul mind. Read.
Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock,
Read on.
whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
And that's what Esau really believed in his heart. And this is the reason why everybody does not like you. You can see it even in the States. You watching veterans making all kind of posts on TikTok, Instagram saying, why don't we just leave Israel alone? The pride of thine heart has deceived you. And that's why everybody don't like you. That's why it's the insurrection. That's why it's all of this confusion because of the pride of this man's heart.
January 6th. You know what I'm saying? They can't even get along with themselves.
All right. Hey, read Revelations real quick. 6 and 2. Read down to verse 4.
Revelation chapter 6 and verse 2.
Come on.
And I saw and behold a white horse. And he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him. And he went forth conquering and to conquer.
Read.
And when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, come and see. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him.
And what?
And power was given to him.
Okay, we're going to see what type of power was given to him. Read.
That sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another.
So it was peace. And these other countries ain't balling America.
Right.
Exactly.
They ain't balling Israel.
Right.
The Pakistan, they wasn't bothering them.
Right.
They want to run them out of their own land. They take away peace. Come on.
And there was given unto him a great sword.
That's the point right there. Was given to him a great sword. It was given to him in the book of Genesis. You see that? So that's why he lived by that sword, and he constantly showed it every day. All right. So with that, we're going to get ready to take our break. Hey, don't forget to donate.
That's right.
Help support this mission that we're doing, traveling throughout the four corners of the earth to wake up our people, the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
That's right.
All right. So IUIC is doing great work. So our leadership are constantly going to new places that we haven't broke ground in yet. We're constantly doing those things, and we need your support. All right. So with that, I'm Officer Michael.
Officer Khalil.
Officer Asahel.
Officer Elahu.
Officer Joshua.
Officers occur.
And we make up
WCO.
Hey, shalom. Welcome back.
Oh, yeah. Mama had told me, girl, be independent, child. Never depend on a man, he'll only let you down. Get that money, love is just a fantasy. It's a dream that never ever did work out for me. I never had a dad that was in my life. No one ever really taught me how to be a wife. Now that I'm wiser, my future looks brighter. All the bad habits I'm breaking, accountability I'm taking. Proverbs 31 in the making. Left my old ways and I'm giving my life to God. All the bad habits I'm breaking, accountability I'm taking. And now that I'm ready for love, send me someone to help me fight my battle. I used to be angry, but now I've got joy. Got a husband and a family. I'm teaching my children only positivity, no time for negativity. Now it's time, the old me gots to die, and nobody's gonna cry. I'm walking to the light with my fam by my side. Bad habits are left behind. I never had a dad that was in my life. No one ever really taught me how to be a wife. And now that I'm wiser, my future looks brighter. All the bad habits I'm breaking, accountability I'm taking. A Proverbs 31 in the making. I left my old ways and I'm giving it back to God. All the habits I'm breaking, I'll hold myself accountable. And now that I'm ready for love, send me someone to help me fight my battle.
Check. All right. We back. Turn it up a little. Oh, there we go. We in this building. Yeah. All right. I am your host, Officer Michael.
Officer Khalil.
Officer Asahel.
Officer Elahu.
Officer Joshua.
Officer Zakur.
And we make up
WCO.
So now, I gotta put this disclaimer out there. I'm used to being in this seat over here.
Right.
So I ain't dropped the low. You know, I was ready. Come on, drop the low. Come on, Joshua. So now we got to bring it in, you know. So hey. Joshua, go ahead with drop the low. Come on, bro.
They already dropped the low.
Let's get that segment, man.
Hey, man, that's right. Hey, we got some loyal listeners out there, man.
They got the thumbnail thing, right?
Let's go, man. Hey, make it official.
Yeah.
Make it official.
Drop the segment.
Yeah.
This the best thing. Drop the low.
All praises. So as we do every WCO, all the people tuning in worldwide, we tell y'all, flood the comment section.
Right.
Drop the low. Let us know where you're tuning in from throughout the four corners of the earth. All right.
That's right.
All praises. Let me see what we're doing. Where y'all tuning in from?
So see some new pins.
Okay, so Barbados in the building, Colorado Springs, shout out.
You got to tell them we got it up there now where they can see it.
Yeah, y'all can see ourselves, man. All right, that's right.
Little upgrade.
Okay, Colorado. Hey. Okay. All
Clap your hands for yourself.
Hey, whoever there was downtown Austin, shout out, man. All praise to the Most High. So y'all keep flooding the comment section.
There
What we doing?
Yeah, we go.
Okay, Southeast Babylon.
Okay.
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
What is it?
Pflugerville! Come on. That's like Austin, baby.
That was Mississippi.
No, that's definitely not. Let me see. All praises, man. There we go. Fort Lauderdale.
Yep.
Come on.
Virgin
Shout out
Island.
Gastonia.
Yeah.
Shout out all praises.
North
on time,
Carolina,
man.
I see you. You got skill.
Chi-Town in the building. West Side.
All right.
Out where?
Okay, out west. All right.
St.
St.
Croix.
Croix.
Virgin
Shout out
Islands.
St. Croix, man.
Pittsburgh.
In the building.
Pittsburgh.
Come on.
Okay.
Milwaukee. Shout out Milwaukee.
I know it's
man.
cold in Milwaukee.
It the D.
Hey, shout out to SIP, man. You know what it is.
Well,
Come on.
calm down.
Detroit in the
Oscar.
building.
They got the D.
I know
out
they
there.
cold up in
Yeah,
Detroit.
it's so
Jesus
cold
Christ.
in the D.
Las
Hey, okay,
Vegas.
Vegas in the building. Shout out, man. All praises, man. Let's go. Well, come on, flood the comment section,
Poconos.
family. Okay,
Austin
ATX in the
we in
building.
this building.
That's right. That's right.
Gastonia.
We in this
We
building.
get a couple
St.
more.
Louis, Florida. Okay. What that is?
Poconos.
Pocono.
I thought it said Pocahontas.
Gastonia again. All praises. All
right.
praises. All right, Madison, Georgia. Okay, shout out GA, man. California
Kelly
in the
in
building.
this
West Coast
building.
in the building. Come on.
All right. Last one.
Hey, we can get some horns though.
South
Africa.
Africa.
Dang, y'all gotta
Good,
try me,
good,
man. Damn, all praise. Hey, keep flooding the comment section, family. Also, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah. That's
all right. We need y'all's like, shares, and subscribes, man. All right, subscriptions.
That's right.
I mean, so all praises.
Comments.
Yes,
That's right.
That's why we flooding the comment section now with
All
y'all's
right.
locations, man.
All praises. All praises. So,
praises.
like we say once again, don't forget to donate.
That's right.
It's an old saying, put your money where your mouth is. Well, where your faith is, put your money where your faith is. If you believe in this truth, this gospel that is being pushed by IUIC, you gon' donate.
Say money is a defense.
It is. That's what the Bible says.
Yeah, that's what it
They
says.
say money
With
answers all
God.
things.
All right, so put your money where your mouth is. All right, so with that, let's put back up the thumbnail real
Let's
quick.
get it back one more again.
Come on.
Dragon versus dragon. Edom, Amalek, and the Carmanians.
Right. So we know that in the Bible, who the dragon is. Right. Esau, Amalek, he represent the dragon, but it's another dragon.
It's another
dragon.
It's another dragon.
Uh-oh.
Come on.
All right.
Double dragon.
That was a video game.
Yeah, double dragon.
Double dragon. So that's
I
what
used to play it, did you?
No.
I ain't never played that. What that is?
Hey,
They
I
don't
seen,
know
a,
nothing
I seen
about
an old Jet Li movie called Twin Dragons.
Twin dragon.
Twin Dragon. That's a cold piece right there.
All right, so when we left off before we went into our break, we was going into how Israel wants to have a greater Israel, but that's not how you said. That's not America's
agenda.
Thank you, officer. That's not their agenda, but that's Israel's agenda. Now let's see this. Play that.
Israeli leaders are once again talking about Greater Israel, a long-standing Zionist vision of an Israeli state that stretches far beyond the territory it currently holds. Just days ago, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu called it a historic and spiritual mission.
אז אתה שואל אם אני מרגיש שאני בשליחות היסטורית ורוחנית? התשובה היא כן.
It's a statement with huge implications, not just for Palestinians, but for the whole region, because it comes during Israel's ongoing genocide in Gaza, land grabs in Lebanon and Syria, and wars of aggression across the region. But to really understand why Netanyahu's words matter, it's important to recognize the role Greater Israel visions play in the Israeli national psyche, because it's not a new idea. Well before Israel was established, early Zionist leaders cited biblical texts to envision an Israeli state that would stretch across the region. Zev Jabotinsky, venerated by Netanyahu as his ideological mentor, envisioned a state of Israel that would include the territory of Jordan. The Viennese journalist Theodor Herzl wanted the state of Israel to stretch from the Euphrates River in Iraq to the Nile in Egypt. Even when Zionist leaders accepted the 1947 UN partition plan, they saw it as a temporary tactical...
Hold it right there. That's the point. That's what we're getting it up to this point right here when they're talking about the greater Israel. He said that they accepted it. It was supposed to be temporary in 1947. A temporary, yeah, we'll agree with that. But their mind was they wanted to expand.
Right.
Roll it back a little bit. Go ahead and play it.
Even when Zionist leaders accepted the 1947 UN partition plan, they saw it as a temporary tactical move. Israel's first Prime Minister, David Ben-Gurion, made clear this was just a step toward eventually gaining control of all of the land he envisioned as Israel.
Boom. He's telling you right there, that was his plan the whole time.
And then you see that officer, it said all the land that he envisioned was Israel. So nobody knew the extent of, where he wanted to conquer and what lands he wanted to name Israel. So
Right.
Greater Israel was already in the works right from there. And then with what Officer Asa Hill put out earlier about war was in his heart. You understand? His intentions were way past what they were trying to make it at the time.
Right, because when you look at it, you have the forefathers, they have plans in place. When they pass, they expect the next generation to pick it up and to fulfill it. And that's what you have happening.
Yep.
That's what's going on. Play on.
In other words, what Zionists agreed then could later be expanded by force. And that's exactly
It could be what?
happened.
Pull it back just a little bit. It could be extended by what?
Step toward eventually gaining control of all of the land he envisioned as Israel. In other words, what Zionists agreed then could later be expanded by force.
And that's that sword. Go right back to that sword again. Come on, play.
Exactly what happened. In the War of 1948, Israel expanded the land it controlled far beyond the UN partition lines, and it ensured a Jewish majority in the Nakba by expelling more than 80% of the Palestinian population. In 1967...
So you seen that, right? They expel 80% of the Palestine population. Come on.
They didn't say agree. They say they expel.
Right, because they took it by, there you go. She previously just said they took it by force. Come on.
Israel seized the West Bank, Gaza, the Golan Heights, and the Sinai.
You see they're claiming Gaza already.
Right.
Go ahead.
Ever since,
So that's why it really ain't no new thing today that they trying to do that.
Right.
Come on.
Facts on the ground, settlements, outposts, and military zones to keep expanding its territory across the West Bank. For decades, Israeli leaders avoided publicly expressing support for Greater Israel. But Netanyahu's recent comments shows that Israel's expansionist goals are becoming increasingly mainstream. Some Israelis have openly invoked Nazi Germany's Lebensraum doctrine, land conquest for living space, to justify Israel's territorial expansion. And Israeli soldiers have even been spotted wearing Greater Israel patches in Gaza. And those symbols aren't just rhetoric, they speak to a deeper reality. Because Israel has never set fully fixed borders, keeping its territorial ambitions deliberately open-ended. In fact, most of Israel's current borders are armistice lines from past wars.
So hold it right there. Once again, it's showing you like borders.
Right.
And you also could extend that to what the scriptures talk about when they talk about landmarks.
Right.
So we're going to pull that out here in a second.
Can I get a quick precept?
Come on.
Give me Micah 2.
Bring it out.
That's all I see is Micah chapter 2.
Yep.
And this is going on. Give me Micah chapter 2. We're going to read 1 and 2.
The book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 1.
Come on.
Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their bed.
Come on.
When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand.
And that's exactly what you saw there. When they in the midst of writing these treaties and they getting with the UN, right? Because they actually had a plan with the UN, and that video said that they were pushing past the borders that the UN had given them in the first place, right? And it was in the power of their hand to do it. What power was that? Military power, by the power of the sword. Come on.
And they covet fields.
They covet fields or lands or countries. Come on.
And take them by violence.
By what?
By violence.
Take them by violence. What did it say they did? Expelled or exterminated by force other nations. Come on.
And houses. And take them away.
Come on.
So they oppress a man and his house.
Come on.
Even a man and his heritage.
And that oppression of a man in his house and his heritage goes from the most basic level, as they are doing in the land of Israel now, literally taking people's houses, walking into a man's house and saying, this is my house now. That extends past that to cities, countries, and further lands past that by violence. That's exactly what this white man is doing.
That's right.
Definitely.
Hey, let me add to that, officer. I'm gonna ride with you. Go to Psalms 49 and 11, because think about this. What year did they say that this plan started in?
1947.
1947. You think about where we are today, 2026. Most of the people that had this plan are what? Most likely they dead.
Yeah.
Right.
Most likely those people are dead.
That's why I was saying, like the next generation, they expect the next generation to pick that thing up.
Read what you got.
Psalm chapter 49 and verse 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
So after they came in and robbed and stole the land that Officer Joshua was talking about in Micah 2, now they think that this is going to last forever. We're going to keep expanding. Read.
And their dwelling places to all generations.
To all generations. Read.
They call their lands after their own name.
Now it's gone from Palestine to greater Israel.
Right.
That's what it's going to now. Verse 13.
Verse 13. This their way is their folly.
This is their folly. This is their ruin.
Yet their posterity.
Their who?
Their posterity.
Because 1947, these people are gone.
Right.
Now their posterity is in place. That's their children. That's the generations. Read.
Yet their posterity approve their saying.
They are approving it and they are furthering the agenda. That's what they are.
Officer Isaiah, you know what's another level of that?
What's that?
The American white man.
Yeah.
Saying, well, that wasn't me.
That wasn't me.
That wasn't me.
That wasn't
I'm not
me.
my forefather. But yet and still they benefit from everything,
sir.
all the blood that their forefathers shed. And they not trying to change none of it.
Yeah, the scriptures ain't gonna let them hide from it either, man.
Get out.
Hey, before we pull any more scripture real quick, let's finish this out. We almost at the end of it. Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Are armistice lines from past wars. And even within Israel, there's no consensus on where the country ends.
See,
There's a
so it's
reason-
showing you that they did it on purpose, that they don't have a border.
Right.
You see that? Go ahead.
Israel has never officially declared its full borders. It keeps them intentionally vague. This ambiguity has always been part of the plan, allowing for territorial expansion whenever opportunities arise. Because if Israel's borders aren't officially set in stone and it wages war with impunity, what's to stop them from expanding?
He said that their borders are not set in stone. Give me that in Job 24 and 2.
Well, I tell you. But while y'all going over this awesome, Mike, I'm just like, boy, Israel, boy, they the devil.
They got a
man.
goddamn
Amalek
devil.
is the devil, boy.
Come on.
Job chapter 24 and verse 2. Some remove the landmarks. They violently take away flocks and feed thereof.
Right. That's what Officer Joshua was talking about as well. Those precepts link up together. They violently take away the man's heritage, his house, all his possessions. Even right here, when it goes into the flocks, that's a man possession. If you have animals on your land, that's your possession. They came in, you lost it all. All right, go to Proverbs 24 and verse 28.
Proverbs chapter 24 and verse 28.
I'm sorry, 22, 28.
Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 28.
Right.
Remove not the ancient landmark which thy fathers have set.
Right, but it's showing you in 1947, they already concocted a plan to where it ain't no border.
Right.
So if the Palestinian was there, guess what happened? 80% of them was moved because they didn't put a border there so they can come and take it. That's why we see it when we had start seeing those things on the news. That's why it was happening. We like, how they just gonna go run up in their houses like that?
Right.
Because they already claiming that land.
Right. Also, let me land back with you.
Come on.
Give me the law. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 19 and verse 14.
Come on.
Let's
and
get
remember,
the law.
we read something earlier with Amalek that he don't fear God.
Right. Deuteronomy 19 and verse 14.
Deuteronomy chapter 19 and verse 14. Thou shalt not remove thy neighbor's landmark.
Read that again.
Thou shalt not remove thy neighbor's landmark.
Read.
Which they of old time have set in thine inheritance. Which thou shalt inherit in the land that the Lord thy God giveth thee to possess it.
So Esau, in the beginning, they had already got a land that the Lord gave them. Everybody was divided in nations.
Right.
Everybody got their part of land or whatever the case may be. This had to be the guy. And while y'all was going over everything, I was just meditating. I'm like, World War I started Esau.
Yep.
World War II, Esau.
Absolutely.
And World War III now. They just changed because you remember Israel wasn't established to the 1940s.
Right.
But who was Germany prior to that?
Right.
Those are the same Amalekites that traveled to Israel.
Absolutely.
So when you read back in Exodus how it talks that the Lord will always have war against Amalek.
Right.
Always, and every time when you see war, Amalek's name always seems to pop up.
That's right.
Oh, the Lord's not gonna ever take his hand off of Amalek until he's utterly destroyed.
Absolutely. Hey, that going right back to how the scripture said in Revelations 18:4 about, hey, come out of her because the sins had reached heaven. God gonna get tired. He letting them do it.
Right.
They constantly piling it up. Okay, you're attacking over there. Okay, you pushed out 80% over here. Okay, you taking lands over here. He'll allow them to do it. It's gonna come a time when Most High gonna be like, all right, Christ, go ahead. You gonna let him loose.
Send them.
Give me real quick, Proverbs 23:10.
Proverbs chapter 23 and verse 10. Remove not the old landmark and enter not into the fields of the father.
And like we said, we have seen Amalek and the so-called white man do these things. Even you go back as far as when it comes to America, the natives.
Right.
So they've been doing this. That's their character. That's their spirit. That feel like that's their inheritance because they got the sword. So we're gonna use it how we want. We're gonna swing this sword.
They got Mexico and then New Mexico. What the hell is
It
New
moved the
Mexico?
landmark. All right, this is California. It was New Mexico. Now it's California. They
Right.
move the landmark how they want. All right. So now, anybody got anything on that?
I had a scripture.
Come on.
Ezekiel chapter 36 and verse 5. And you had that one, officer? Ezekiel 36 and 5.
No, go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 36 and verse 5. Therefore thus saith the Lord God, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen.
And this is the prophecy for those that moved that landmark, that changed the lands. Go ahead.
And against all Idumea.
And that's specifically against Idumea, which is Esau, Edom. Read.
Which have appointed my land.
What's God's land? That is Israel. That's Jerusalem. That's the Americas. That's the world. Read.
And to their possession, with the joy of all their heart, with despiteful minds to cast it out for a prey.
And they casting it out for a prey, giving it to Russia. Y'all want to come in. Germany, y'all could come in. Oh, America, y'all could come in. This is the prophecy of these people possessing God's lands in the end times. And God said that he was going to, this is in the fire of his jealousy. Christ is not pleased with this. So.
Yeah, good point. He not, but once again, that's why you had it even talking about in the scriptures, in Revelations, the ones that were slain. What are they doing? Saying like, how long you gonna wait? How long you gonna wait?
Yep.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
So to your point, Officer Secure, the saints are patiently waiting
to give him no rest.
Yes, day and night, man, day and night. All right, so let's play this next one.
It's never been about nuclear weapons. This has been about Israel's regional hegemony in the Middle East. Israel wants to topple the Iranian regime, period. It has said so. This is not a mystery. This is not my claim. This is Israeli policy repeated year in, year out. The whole idea that Trump is negotiating to prevent Iran from getting a nuclear weapon, that was negotiated. Trump ripped it up. The Iranians have come back every year to say, we don't want a nuclear weapon, we want negotiations. The United States does not accept yes for an answer because it works for the government of Israel. This is the point. Why does it work for the government of Israel? It's a little hard to understand. Maybe because it's of Mike Hucklebee's parishioners, because of people who read the Bible and say, okay, that's our foreign policy. That's possible. It may be because of what's in the Epstein files that haven't been released. It may be blackmail. It may be corruption. It may be many other things. But it is not about America's interests. We have no interest whatsoever in going to a war with Iran right now. Yeah, if there is such a war, it's a war because Israel has told the United States what to do. And that raises a question. Why has the United States done what Israel has told the United States to do for 30 years? And I don't just mean about Iran. I mean across the Middle East.
Wow.
That's what we was talking about.
That is.
They got him on a leash.
Yep.
That's it.
That is.
That's
That
it.
is.
Damn. Hey, can I get something real quick, officer?
Come on.
Get Isaiah 21 real quick. Isaiah chapter 21. We're going to read
Come on.
1 and 2. Concerning Esau, the United States of America, and Amalek, a.k.a. Israel. Come on.
Isaiah chapter 21 and verse 1.
Come on.
The burden of the desert of the sea.
The desert of the sea are the who? The desert tribes, the Arabs. That's all the Arabs, including Iran. Come on.
As whirlwinds in the south pass through.
The Lord's telling them, what's a whirlwind? War, armies. He's telling them, prepares a whirlwind to come through. Come on.
So it cometh from the desert.
Come on.
From a terrible land.
Read.
A grievous vision is declared unto me.
Come on.
The treacherous dealer of treachery.
Who's the treacherous dealer? America and Israel. America and Amalek. Come on.
And the spoiler.
They have been spoiling, as we just brought out in Micah. Right? Come on.
Go up, O Elam.
He's telling, go up, O Elam. Who's Elam? Iran. Come on.
Besiege, O Media.
Read.
All the sighing thereof have I made to cease.
So who is this Elam and Media? That's Iran, Pakistan, the Arab nations. What's the sighing? Them coming year after year after year. With Esau coming with what? Treaties. Or they're trying to come with a treaty and Esau saying, hell no. Every time, no. And the bombing again. And the treaty breaking again. And the bombing again. Every year they getting more and more tired. So what are they doing now? Preparing for war. Jump down to verse 5 real quick. I'm sorry, leadership. Jump down to verse 5. Come on.
Prepare the table. Watch in the watchtower.
Come on.
Eat. Drink.
Come on.
Arise, ye princes.
Ye princes of the desert. Come on.
And anoint the shield.
Do what?
Anoint the shield.
What does that mean? Prepare for war. That is what they're doing right now. They tired of sighing. They tired of coming and Esau breaking these treaties and they saying no every single time. The Lord says they are preparing they're anointing the shield, preparing for war. So it's definitely about to go down.
Oh, yeah. That's why it already got started yesterday. And like I say, they still going today. All right? It ain't stopped yet. It ain't over. And like one of them commentaries said that, you know, they don't even have a long-term goal. Right. Like, they don't even know how the thing going to end. Right, they don't have a solution for the end of it. All right? All right, so let's play this next one real quick.
As soon as the United States and Israel jointly launched their attack on Iran, Iran responded within 1 hour. Tehran quickly began its retaliatory strikes, targeting
played that
US
one already.
bases
It
across
was
the Middle
posted twice. Yeah, go to the next one. Yes.
You can see here the site of a direct impact in Tel Aviv. First responders are currently digging through the debris of the building behind me. They just pulled 2 civilians out. There were a number of injuries at this location, but the ongoing ballistic missile fire is making it incredibly difficult for these first responders.
So hold it real quick. So why you have America News showing one thing, you got the other outreaches. You have the other media showing what's really going on over there.
Right.
Go ahead.
Survivors, because every time the siren goes off, they have to rush into a nearby shelter and get underground. But you see here the massive amount of destruction to this building, a residential block. And they are bringing dogs in. There are still firefighters on the scene putting out the blaze inside the building. And they're using megaphones to call out to see if there are any survivors still trapped under the debris. This is the most significant impact since the war erupted early this morning with the Israeli strikes and American strikes against Iran.
You see that? So that's just one side of it, one site that you get a chance to see of it, right? So it's really going down. They really have attacked, and things are really happening. This thing has started. It ain't no fairy tale that a war is going on. This thing is really going down.
Right.
All right, let's play the next one.
Officer Micah, this thing gonna come to America's borders as well. That was in a city. That was an urban area.
Oh, yeah. It is. You don't have it? All right. So give me Isaiah 13:17. Bring it out. All right. So now, you seen we was talking about the dragon. All right. We went into the dragon. We talked about Edom. Right. We talked about Amalek and how they're the dragon and their characteristics, things that they're doing, how they're trying to rule the whole earth and by the sword that they was given. All right. So now you have the other dragon. We ain't even pull back up our thumbnail after break.
There's another dragon?
Yeah, let's pull up this thumbnail. Pull up this thumbnail. While y'all waiting.
Iran has launched.
All right, so let's read that.
Dragon versus dragon. Edom, Amalek, and the Carmanians.
So the reason why it's set up like that is because you seen in some of the clips that we've been showing that Edom, Amalek, or America, the so-called white man, and so-called Israelis, the Israelis, how they're together. So they make up that one dragon that we're referring to. Now the other dragon that's going against is the Carmanians. All right, so in the Bible, Iran is Carmanians, and we're about to read about that. Read that.
Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 17.
And they also call them Medes, as Officer Joshua just pulled out too. Go ahead.
Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
Right, so guess what? After they tried to negotiate, come to the table, and try to have peace treaties with them and all of that, they said, you know what? If y'all come at us, we coming back. So they ain't worried about your money. They ain't worried about nothing you want.
So they
now that's why the counterattack went back in that 1 hour.
Exactly. Right. They can't be bought, right?
Exactly. They can't be bought. Now, actually, what they want is they just really want American and our Israel to leave them alone. That's what they really want. But since they want to bring it, they bringing it to them.
Okay.
Bring the smoke. Read it one more time.
Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
So they acting just like the dragon acting. That's why they are dragon.
You want a dragon? We're going to show you a dragon.
There you go. There you go.
Right.
All right. So play that.
Of attack on U.S. military bases. Direct missile strikes have hit the American air base in Bahrain, causing severe destruction. Reports also claim heavy damage to naval facilities in the region. Thick smoke can be seen rising over Abu Dhabi, with scenes of devastation spreading across the city. Roads are empty, people have taken shelter, and flights have been canceled. And it's not only the UAE, Jordan, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia are also on high alert as Iran's missiles threaten multiple locations across the region. Iran had already warned that any country supporting the United States would face consequences. Now, the biggest shock has hit both the U.S. and Israel.
Look at the dragon.
As several bases were targeted within minutes. Iran says this time the conflict will not stop easily, and the war has entered a dangerous new phase.
See, listen, the dragon is talking back. You got another dragon talking to the dragon, and they saying, listen, you bring it, anybody that's your alliance, your allegiance, anybody, your allies, that's the word. All your allies gonna get it too. You coming, we gonna strike, and that's what they've done. They've already started shooting back at a couple of bases already that United States and they allies are holding down.
Right.
All right. So from there, play that next one.
Ballistic missile penetrates Israeli defenses and slams directly into central Tel Aviv. The interceptor detonates prematurely and fails to neutralize the threat. The Iranian missile maintains high terminal speed and slams into urban Tel Aviv. Impact causes immediate structural collapse of buildings. Vehicles engulfed in fire, streets filled with concrete debris and rebar. Emergency crews battle flames and search rubble amid widespread destruction. This is likely an advanced Iranian ballistic missile, possibly Fatah series hypersonic or maneuverable re-entry vehicle, designed for high-speed terminal evasion against layered systems like Arrow, David's Sling, and Iron Dome. 1 woman killed, 20 to 27 injured, some seriously, multiple buildings heavily damaged. This direct hit exposes vulnerabilities in Israeli urban missile defense during high-intensity retaliation.
You see, expose them. They can get through. You can be touched.
Right,
y'all think y'all can't be touched. He's that they let them know right there with that counterattack that you can be touched. And here go the precept to show you. Because it's already written.
Bring it forward.
Jeremiah 51:11. It's already written. You gonna be touched. You think you can't though. Because that's why the scriptures call them a whore that sit it up and think you can't be touched.
Right.
Nah, man. The Bible prophesied you going down.
That's right.
Come on.
Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 11. Make bright the arrow.
That's what you seen when that counterattack. They made bright the arrow. Come on.
Gather the shields. the Lord have raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes.
You see that? So they saying, look, listen, any of y'all align with them, we're coming for you. So the Lord did that, rose up their spirit. Come on.
Right. For his device.
For his what?
His device.
For his device
is against Babylon.
His device is against Babylon. So Babylon been a bully for so long.
Come on.
The Most High said, your day coming. He's rousing up these spirits. And once again, this is just the beginning of it.
Right.
That was it?
No, sir.
Come on.
His device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple.
That is the Lord's vengeance. And that's just, like I say, that's just a taste of it. That's just a taste of him bringing vengeance on what these other nations have done, and especially when he pointing out Babylon.
Right.
Babylon in particular.
Oh, praises.
All right.
Hey, Officer Micah, with that, I see how they say the dome, it detonated too soon. I guess even that Iron Dome rusted as well.
Yeah. I was just thinking about that. Where's the Iron Dome right now?
Right.
Yeah.
It said that it did stop some of them.
They couldn't stop all.
That was the point. That was the point.
It's
That was the
rusted.
point.
Yeah.
Same thing when it come to over here. They ain't gonna be able to stop everything when everybody start pointing them this way.
Right.
All right, play that.
The United States military began major combat operations in Iran. Our objective is to defend the American people by eliminating imminent threats from the Iranian regime.
Hey, hold that real quick. If I'm not mistaken, he pre-recorded this thing before the first bomb hit. That's what I see. I read that. He pre-recorded this thing, man.
Dang.
Go ahead.
Wow.
Group of very hard, terrible people. To the members of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard, the armed forces, and all of the police, I say tonight that you must lay down your weapons and have complete immunity, or in the alternative, face certain death. Finally, to the great proud people of Iran, I say tonight that the hour of your freedom is at hand. Stay sheltered. Don't leave your home. It's very dangerous outside. Bombs will be dropping everywhere. When we are finished, take over your government. It will be yours to take.
And real quick. Go back. Go back a little bit more.
Right here, start reading right there.
In retaliation, Iran attacked Israel.
You see that? Come on. So they did keep good on their word. They attacked. Come on.
As well as several U.S. military bases across the region.
You see that? So he let them know, y'all come at us, we're going to come for everybody that's aligned with you. So they in different countries right there. Even though it's their base, that's in different countries. So they hitting that crap too.
Notably in Bahrain and the United Arab Emirates.
Missile threat warning. Enclosure shelter immediately.
Follow the situation as it develops on France 24.
That was it.
Yeah, so give me Habakkuk chapter 1, and we're gonna start at verse 9. All right, so this is a lot going on in that video, you understand? But especially toward the tail end where he said the families, we're gonna give you control of the people of Iran, we're gonna give you control of your government, right? Right. So what is that? That sounds like what they normally do with their coups that they create to these, right, through these multiple countries, creating this crazy plan or a crazy lie that your government is corrupt. And here we coming with our Superman cape on, sweeping in to say today.
Obviously, he talking to the Jasons among them.
Exactly.
The turncoats.
And what's crazy is he telling you to stay in the house while I'm bombing the house next door, which is retarded. Let's read that. Come on.
Habakkuk chapter 1 and verse 9. They shall come all for violence.
Esau has violence on his mind. The sword in his Hard. Come on.
Their faces shall sup up as the east wind.
Come on.
And they shall gather the captivity as the sand.
Read.
And they shall scoff at the king. And the princes shall be a scorn unto them.
Is he not scoffing at the kings of Iran and Media? Is he not scoffing at them? Come on.
They shall deride every stronghold. For they shall heap dust.
Heap what?
Heap dust.
Confusion. Confusion. Lies in the media. That's exactly what he's doing. Come on.
They shall heap dust and take it.
And what?
And take it.
And take land. That's exactly what he's doing. He heaping up dust saying that your government is corrupt while he bombs it and then takes it as a coup, puts in a puppet leader, and now you're under the guise that you have control over your government when really the United States is running that thing. Read.
Then shall his mind change, and he shall pass over and offend, imputing this his power unto his God.
Now he's coming in, like it says, then shall his mind change, meaning what? He's coming in as a savior. He's coming in, right, like everything's all good. As soon as he gets in the door, then guess what? Now he's imputing United States doctrines, United States policies, and on top of that, white Jesus. You understand? Christianity and all the things that come with Christianity and all the things that do come with white Jesus, right? Like the vaccines, vaccinations, and all that type of stuff that they do in every country. Bringing death and violence. Death and violence to every country. That's exactly what's going on. That's it. So as you seen in that video, that's what he's doing. Like you said, Officer Michael, he had pre-recorded that thing.
Right.
Before he already knew what he was going to do. The plan was already set. The plan was already set.
Exactly. All right, ICL's about to tag a video.
Yeah, lineup. Last video that just went in the lineup. This is showing how after he displaces the government, after he gets rid of, and they say, hey, take control, look and see who they want to insert. Look at Trump. Go back. Bring Trump back over. Bring Trump back over. Put him on the screen. Yeah, bring him over, put him on the screen. Just put it on the screen. You don't need to play the video. Just move it over. Look at him. Look how he's dressed. Okay, now play that video.
Read it.
Crowd learned about the death of Supreme Leader. Moments after this crowd learned about the death of Supreme Leader of Iran, Ali Khamenei, they erupted in cheers. There were tears of joy. There were people hugging each other, saying that this is the very moment they've been waiting for 47 years.
All right, pause, stop, pause. So you just saw a group of people with the Iranian flag and the U.S. flag celebrating together. Don't get it twisted. Play on.
After 7 years, we're shown photos of the people that were allegedly killed by the regime. There were people here holding those photos and saying that this day is for them. One name that has come out time and again out of people's mouths here in Los Angeles is Reza Pahlavi. He is the son of the Shah.
Pause right there. Pause right there. They're in Los Angeles. They're not in Iran celebrating together in unity. They're in Los Angeles. And there's a name that comes up who they think should come back and establish control over the government. Look at how he's dressed.
Same fit.
What's his mindset?
That's crazy.
What's his mindset? He's been Americanized. He is in bed with the Americans.
Damn.
Right?
Officer, I was wondering, because I was just bringing up about the coups and how they displaced. You read that in First Maccabees 8.
Yes.
How they did, whom they were displaced, and they placed their own rulers. And I was just wondering, like, damn, who he's going to put in charge now? Because that's a whole plan to take down Iran's leader. Like, who is they going to put in place? And now we see.
Hey, you can drop it. I just wanted to bring that point out right there.
All right, go back to the previous videos about to play.
They sent a whole bunch of people over here to get educated, and then that's when they turn their spirit.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all can't forget, man. They honestly, a lot of them the caterpillar. Don't sleep on that. Don't sleep on that. Hey, play that.
Donald Trump claims U.S. sank U.S. sank 9 Iranian naval ships.
All right, drop that. Give me the next one. That one got in on us. I don't know who put that one up. That's all right. Not that one. We already played that one. Did we?
No, sir.
All right, play that one. Play that one.
What you're seeing behind me is the destructive power of an Iranian ballistic missile, the rubble of a synagogue that used to be in this area.
You see, so it's showing you that they missiles got through.
Right.
They got through. So they not invincible. They thought they was gonna attack and wasn't nothing gonna happen. That dragon getting back at you.
Right.
You want some get back?
Come on.
People were killed as a result of this attack. Many of them, it appears, were in a bomb shelter beneath that synagogue. But because it took a direct hit, it appears that that bomb shelter caved in, resulting in this absolutely tragic incident. You can also see the damage that has been wrought to several of these residential homes that were around this small synagogue here in the city of Bet Shemesh on the outskirts of Jerusalem. And this is so far the deadliest missile strike that we have seen from Iran since this conflict erupted yesterday after Israel and the United States attacked Iran, and Iran began retaliating with ballistic missiles as well as drones aimed here in Israel as well as at U.S. military bases and other cities in the Gulf as well. And so we are continuing to see Iran firing missiles. Many of them are being intercepted, but you can see what happens when
some of them are getting intercepted. Go ahead.
Right. One of them makes it through.
You see, so some of them would make it through. I don't know how many out of one would make it through. So that's what's happening. They defense is not invincible. So give me that in 2nd Ezra 15. Start at verse 28. Start at 28. 15:28.
2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 28.
Come on.
Behold, an horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east.
From the east, come on.
Where the nations of the dragons of Arabia
There
shall
you go.
come out.
There you go. The nations of the dragons, what?
Of Arabia shall come out with many chariots.
And that's them when they got attacked. Guess what happened? They start hitting different locations back. Come on.
And the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble.
Come on.
Also,
and that's why you seen, we was just looking at the rubble. They went into bunkers.
Right.
It didn't matter. They say the bunker caved in. Many was fear and trembling. Come on.
Also, the Carmanians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood.
As the wild boars of the wood. That's what they told in the beginning. You come mess with us, we gonna fight back. Come on.
And with great power.
And with what?
With great power.
All right, we don't want y'all to have any nukes. Okay, fine. We want to just sell things. With great power, they counter back in 1 hour. Come on.
And with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians.
So in time, they're going to join with their brothers, the wild man, the rest of the Arabians. They're going to join with them. But right now, hey, they taking that thing on by themselves.
That's right.
All right, so, hey, let's play the next one. Y'all had anything on that?
Officer Mike.
Did you read verse 31?
Yeah,
no, I didn't. Come on.
The rest of it. Yeah.
Verse 31.
Come on.
Yeah.
Verse 31. And then shall the dragon.
Shall the what?
The dragon.
The what?
The dragon have the upper hand.
That's what that's going into. That's going to that other dragon.
Yep.
That other dragon is the Carmanians also.
Right.
So the other dragon is the Iranians. They're going to have the upper hand. Read.
Right.
Remembering their nature.
And when it says remembering their nature, this goes all the way back to that wild man.
There you go.
Ishmael will be a wild man. That's why the scripture said above, the wild boars. Right. Read.
And if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them.
So that's why you've been seeing Saudi Arabia, you've been seeing Iran, you've been seeing Pakistan, India, all of these other countries surrounded that area are now starting to come together. Before, they weren't dealing with each other like that.
Right.
Why? Because all of those leaders prior to them had their hands in the cookie jar, which was America. America had all of them doing their dirty work. But when they start touching each country and each country and each country, they was like, you know what? I'm tired of them too.
Yep.
I'm tired of them too.
Yep.
And then everybody said, you know what? Let's do something about it. So Iran was like, hey, we'll take the first hit.
There
So
you
now
go.
Iran,
There you go.
it's been fire with fire.
And like we read in Jeremiah, he's stirring up their spirit.
Exactly. And also one more thing too, where it said the dragons of Arabia, that's talking about, the dragons of Arabia, yes, that's talking about the Arab League, right, which makes up of 22 countries, by the way. So yes, you might think it's just right now on Iran popping it off, right? But yes, there's 22 countries or 21 other countries behind Iran.
You know,
that's
you made me think about how you have the 12 tribes that are separated.
Right.
And what we're doing, we're uniting it.
Right.
Old nation not desired. The same thing you're saying about the Arabians.
So all the nations, because the scripture talks about that, each nation's going to go to their own land and to their own people.
Yes.
And you're starting to see that
you
now
go.
is all the nations are starting to be with just them.
Their people.
But it's so, and that's why we go out and teach the four corners of the earth to wake up the 12 tribes of Israel, because everybody is doing their job but you.
That's right. That's right. Because you don't know who the hell you are.
Yeah.
All right. So, hey, play that one real quick. I think we got one more after that, and we're going to get ready to wrap it up. Come on.
One of the most devastating moments of this first day of strikes by the U.S. and Israel has been in a small town in southern Iran called Minab, where an elementary school for girls near a naval base for Iran's Revolutionary Guards forces was struck. And we believe the death toll to be in the dozens, according to people who were there. These strikes have been hitting all over Iran from north to south. Some places with nuclear facilities, like the city of Isfahan, we know have been hit from Iranian state media, but we don't know what the extent of the damage is. Tehran has been one of the heaviest hit cities. People in the capital who were dropping their kids off at school, heading into the office, suddenly saw massive explosions. Of course, there was a panic that set in. People were running home to try and find loved ones. There was a massive traffic jam on one of the highways leading out of Tehran. There were heavy strikes on political structures, like the residence of the supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, who was killed. We've seen people out into the streets cheering. But we really don't know where this is heading. Iran has hit many countries in the Gulf, as well as Israel. And we have seen President Trump calling Iranians to try and take down their government.
When we are finished, take over your government. It will be yours to take.
A lot of Iranians we spoke to, even if they're extremely anti-government, they are just trying to figure out how to survive. Many said, well, as the protests showed, if security forces were willing to gun down thousands of people when there was no war going on, what will happen now when they know it's really about their survival? Amid all of these strikes, we've also seen people rally in support of the government. That's not so unusual given we know that the government often will orchestrate these types of events, but it speaks to how divided Iranians really are over what future they see for their country, what future they want for their country.
All right. So as you can see, there is some suffering going on. They like say they try to play like ain't nothing happening, but the people are suffering, and Trump wants the people to take over the government. That's not his goal. He think that's a plan. That ain't no dang on plan.
Right.
For the people to be in control now. No.
He just want total chaos.
Yes.
And that's what Esau, like, when you see the spirit of Esau, is everything against order.
Yep.
They don't like order. They like total chaos.
Right.
Anything that the Bible says, because the Bible is all about order. What land, what border, what you supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do. And Esau is always against everything of the Bible.
And that's why the scripture says in Isaiah 14, we're going to take them and put them back in their own land.
Right.
You know? Hey, last precept, give me that in Mark 13 and start at verse 20, start at verse 30.
Mark chapter 13 and verse 30. Verily I say unto you, that this generation shall not pass till all these things be done.
Come on.
Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away.
Read.
But of that day and that hour knoweth no man. No, not the angels which are in heaven, neither the Son, but the Father. Take ye heed.
Take what?
Take ye heed. Watch and pray.
Do what?
Watch and pray. For ye know not when the time is.
Right, you see that? So that's why we constantly bring out these classes. Our leadership constantly tell you to get prepared because you need to watch and pray because you don't know the time when this thing gonna, the real war gonna pop off and hit you right here at home. So you gotta watch and pray and be prepared. All right?
That's right.
So let's go ahead and get the credits.
All praises, all praises, all praises.
Where we at, RT?
Where we at? Okay, DJ came through.
I tell you.
Double honors to shout out to our leadership. Shout out to Bishop Nathaniel, Bishop Yawasop, and Bishop Kanai, our very own. Next slide. Donate to the Booster Club. You can donate at PayPal at IUIC fundraising at IsraelUnite.org. We need your help, Israel. Join the revolution. Subscribe to all of our channels across social media platforms. Wisdom Crieth Out, IUIC Austin Camp, and IUIC ATX. Next slide. Donate to Royalty Films. We're restoring the imagery in our nation, putting black characters or characters of color back on where they need to be. RoyaltyFilms.com. Donate, donate, donate. Subscribe to IUIC Oceana, IUIC St. Vincent, IUIC Antigua.
All right. Hey, we want to thank y'all for tuning in. Continue to share it even after we go off air. Share.
Right.
Like all of that support. Continue to support us here in Austin with WCO Wisdom Cried Out. And also don't forget to donate and support our nation. What we're going out here to do. All right, to wake up our people. And because we don't only feed them with the word of God. That's why we do the community cleanup.
Right.
We go out, we do all kinds of things for our community, being that light and that example to them. All right.
That's right.
So continue to support. All right. And with that, been your host, Officer Micah.
Officer Khalil.
Officer Asahel.
Officer Elahu.
Officer Joshua.
And we make up
WC.